How much are we talking here?
And I kind of went under and then put in my sliders.
Barrel connector I put in there and then the brass.
Yes.
You can do without the brass screws, by the way.
Both of those two.
That was sort of a mistake on my part. Well, if you juggle it this right, it should set.
Yeah.
Put it in and separate it.
So,
I saw that and I'm like,
I got a lot of good feedback on that. I one or two critics, but
I think I was reading that like Wednesday or Thursday.
is it still floating around out there? I posted that. I just saw it.
Yeah, all three of them have the tripod set up.
Make you give you your money back there. You get to keep the radio and the money, and I get my money back. So even they will.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, it's his. Oh, okay. Well, we're idiots. Sorry.
And I brought those antenna analyzers.
You ought to reminisce and give me $20 and take that one home.
I'll take it.
I had a guy over at Melbourne say, "You give me $30, I'll take it." You're working the wrong way there. Yeah.
Something just damn broke jived on him real quick.
I don't think there's anything left. If it was up in Charlotte. So.
No good to us here, is it?
No.
Everything else is good with you?
Yeah. Getting ready to start doing a little more tower work.
Good deal.
Starting to pick back up a little bit.
Be careful.
Yeah, man. So 825. I was down at Patrick Air Force. Walk around a minute. Hello. Whoa. Big breaker.
You're all bundled up.
He's letting me use the diaper.
Yeah, there he is. No, I brought it. I brought it over. I think my friend, if he shows up, he might want it. So, we'll wait and see. We shall wait and see, boys.
We're doing the 10-meter contest. Well,
Are you?
We're gonna try getting some people in 10 meters next Saturday.
Fire up the K3, KPA, and all that. I'm serious.
Why? When I get a PW1?
Okay. All right. That's right. I forgot you got to be there. My oh my. Multi-station. Come on, man. Multi-station.
I could. I get the
Yeah, you
dipole
could.
and the vertical.
I can too. Got portable station. Thanks for a good friend of mine. I have 3 of those sitting on my.
The unique thing is,
Not something to sell out here.
At all.
the unique thing is, for my Sanctuary project, I'm gonna see whether horizontal or vertical dipoles.
10-4, good buddy. How you?
My dog's on the run. Boy, a couple of them the other day were 20 over.
Yeah. Were they talking about their dogs and which
Yeah.
road they's on? And
Yeah. They were leaving Croom is where they were, so they were 3 or 4 miles
Hey,
from
what are
me.
you doing?
One was on a bow fang, I could tell by the muffled. And the other one was on a mobile of some sort.
yeah, those mobiles work really well. My problem is when even if you do 1,000 watts trying to call CQ on top of them, I'm horizontal and they're vertical.
You know, half of them are below 100, so, you know, unless I wanted to break the key out and mess with them. Yep. A waste of band space anyways.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
Thought you gonna be inside. What are you doing out here? Inside.
Yeah, I saw you.
No, I didn't drive. My truck did. I let it.
I give up on. Oh, well, he's.
I got a bunch of
I'm by myself. That Ram is smarter than he was. It's like me. I'm smarter than I am.
If someone applied 4 days,
one of each board. And the 726s.
they have it open.
HF 6 to
And for
2 430, 440, and an extra 430 module.
or and for
So you set up in things?
I was for a while.
All right.
Thank you. Put that in your dash. That'd be great.
Right.
Thank you.
got 125 foot of coax. Big stuff.
Oh, what kind?
Huh?
What kind?
What kind?
Yeah.
They're big.
RG8.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I got that school coax there. Parts. I got probably 2 or 3 power supplies.
Yeah.
Parts.
Some of them power supplies keep people busy.
Yeah.
Always fixing them. Whoa.
I'll catch up with you, okay?
Big radios, rack mount. I guess it would help if you turn the radio right side up.
Okay, I got somebody over here. Well, I think they're basically murdering us.
Who? That's your amplifier.
Hey!
I got kilowatt solid horrible, but I went from the Raider, the Maverick,
You're
to the
losing
Phantom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. And a friend of mine had the Warrior, which had 16 tubes in it. It had 2
You
boxes.
got another one. I
Like
bought one from.
Yeah.
Those 2 boxes. No trans. Same size box. Phantom box. One on one another transformer, the other one was all 16 tubes.
PA assembly for
And I can't even, I mean, we give $8 a piece for them tubes back then. You
got
a 6LQ60.
good. I don't know. I bought it.
I wish I'd have known.
Stuff and sitting.
Oh, yeah. People's going to
I
the,
got $100 on it too.
Nice
you go to the
Displays nice and bright.
36 volts,
Don't have the trap.
36 LQ6.
Yeah. What happened
Inside of the 10, and it makes them way cheaper. They're a third of the price of the 6LQ6. That's what most people
How you doing?
Easier than me.
I think I'm gonna pull out a couple of those tables. It's nice being prepared somewhat.
And the TV channel, you know, like the military.
Okay, watch your toes. Watch your toes.
You have to go in there. I was going to give you my ticket. You could fill yours out. You could turn them in. All right. Somebody asked for it.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell him. All you do is key your radio and jump on the frequency you're on.
Modern technology, huh?
Yeah.
That one there is the
Wait a second.
2000.
Have I collected from you yet?
Yes.
And it only takes 20 watts to drive it. That is a hell of an amplifier.
I haven't collected from you. Oh, I have. Did you put the sticker in your dash? I gave you that thing.
What thing?
This paper goes in your dash. Yeah, that goes in your dash. Thank you. No, that's okay.
The 220 in
Got a 509 here too.
yeah, a little bit.
Can I?
Yeah, that goes, yep, you get both those. Thank you very much. Oh,
10.
almost 10. 3.
You got 5 is okay too.
This
I got you. No problem.
Yep.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And I count 2,000. Who might buy so? I got that with something. I don't remember. Maybe with a shortwave radio.
Oh man. I didn't know I still had that.
Anything else in the boxes?
No. That's it.
Oh, 2600.
If it gets to Kentucky and they accept it, and then it goes overseas, and it's broke, or something happens, they're responsible. You're not responsible once they approve. So that's good if it ever gets.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people don't like it, but certain things, like I've read that they said, like vacuum tubes, if they'll go and like in certain countries they'll say, oh, these got gas in them, they're not allowed here, and then they get stuck back, and they go back to Erlanger, Kentucky, and you never nobody gets it, but you get your money back.
Yeah, as long as you get your money.
As long as you get your money back, who cares?
You gotta know
It don't
how to
matter.
work.
Anybody can smash it. They probably have an auction up there to dump all that stuff.
Oh, I'd like to, I've driven by there, like,
That's a 3-pin type. I got a brand new 4-pin at the house, Highland, for an Icom, and I have no idea where it came from. I ain't never owned a radio or a microphone with 4 pins on it for an Icom.
For all of that.
Yes.
All right, I'll see you around, Clayton.
Okay.
It's $20.
Receipt is perfect. Transmit.
What you want for the traveler?
No, these are all it says raffles. Most of them are raffles. What are you buying?
That's up for next I probably still have 45 of these.
I've got paper cards. I've never lived in any place where anybody ever cared they were working tonight. Chicago, Missouri, Florida. No, they even got that. But we used to have local media, we can't see on there. But I'm not gonna do it over to the all that paperwork and bullshit.
I've only got one certificate, and that was actually a contest I took first, I took first 3 years. 3 different years. Every year that I've taken part in it, I've taken first in my division. The single operator mobile.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning.
I like when they come down.
I got that.
Radio, 440 radio, 10-meter radio, all of that.
Yeah.
I'm an amplifier, full amplifier, meter, 440. I have a small one.
You got a lot of companies.
Yeah. And I go mobile, so each time I get a new county, I'll stop and party and, you know,
I used to do the county center. I love you, man. You're gonna have to pick it up a notch. idea of what the sales are doing.
Auto jack.
That's the one you didn't buy the last time.
Hey, please make sure that when you got your ticket, you filled out your raffle stub and put it in the raffle box. It's in the other room, the fellowship room. We're going to start giving stuff away soon, so make sure you filled out your raffle stub. If you're here for VE testing, that's going to be at 10 o'clock, also in that second room there. And we're giving away a grand prize today. That's the FTM 300. Tickets are available for that at the front door, $5 tickets. It's a nice radio, dual band, VHF, UHF, digital radio. We'll be giving away raffle stuff in about 20 minutes, so make sure you get your ticket in. Thank you.
Can I help you with anything? Okay.
I didn't know that, but I'm not taking my 7600 loose so I can put the 7000 in the pro.
There you go.
How much was it?
Those are 20.
You got so many plug and play operators these days, you know, and plug and play is good most of the time, but still, if it's wrong, you have a false sense of security and bam.
I mean, I've had my 7600 plugged in the same spot for the last 5 years. So
Yeah.
I ain't thought about what kind of power plugs on it.
My 746 stayed on the desk for 11 or 12 years.
I have that 746 on my second desk.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll put it in my pocket. But I've had, this is my fourth 746, and I've had 4 746 Pros.
So you like them?
Yeah, they're very good radios. The tuner in this one that I have now don't work, and the display comes on and off, which I have the part from, I had to fix. I fixed the last one, but it takes 3 hands, because that little component is, and more than likely the component's good, it just come unsoldered. It'll come up off the board, because as soon as you touch it to the board, it'll work.
Because I never some of the parts that didn't get in stock anymore.
I actually have 2 of them, because I couldn't find the one that I had, because when I first did the first one, I went ahead and ordered 2. Well, after I got the second one, I looked at the cabinet and everything else, I have 2 of them.
Yep, printed this out.
You get a green band when
Yep.
you're.
Yes, I did.
They gave me money. They gave me money. I got out there. I'm afraid you're going to have a guy calling me around with a gun.
Whoa, big open area here. It's a big church. Not as big as some, but bigger than I would expect. An old piano.
Morning, morning. Hold on. I got a place out there. Oh, do you? Yeah, I'm double dipping. Well, you're in here, though. Too. So when it gets, when it warms up, you can go out there. Yeah. Yeah, let me know on that mic. That's not a bad deal. It'll sound good. All right. For a 718. My buddy runs one. He sounds a little tinny. I don't want to
tweak it out. Well, people come in and they want to work with you, but let's say they already have financial products like annuities or insurance policies. Is it possible for them to make changes? Is it necessary?
Yes and no. So, yes, sometimes it's possible to move annuities to different ones, and sometimes it's not. And, you know, it's got to be beneficial for the client to do so, right? I'm not just going to say, hey, you have an annuity, we need to replace it every single time. We're going to look at it. Sometimes they come in and they're great. I know. What I use that radio on is like this. Oh, yeah, nowadays don't feel like they're growing. And then after we go through it and do analysis on them, then we find out they have caps, okay? So some of these news are going to have caps, and the caps on some of these, especially these older ones too, the caps might be so low as like 2, 3, maybe 4%. So a cap, if you don't understand it, it's okay. It's like you're sealing in your house, okay? That's the highest you can jump, okay? Okay, so that's as high as you can go. So, you know, we've known that the markets have done well the last 10 years, right? Especially even so last year too. The last 12 months have done pretty good. So they're like, yeah, the market's doing really well. When I got this thing, I was gonna hopefully make some type of good returns, but it's only making like 2%. It's only making 3%. And then we find out, yeah, you have a cap of 2%. It shows you right here in the index, 18%. But you only make 2. That's why I credit to that. So if we can get them out of that and get them into another one that does not have caps, right? And so win-win for them. And some people will have surrender charges, okay? They have early withdrawal penalties, and they may be 4, 5, 6, 7, 10%. I've seen some of them are 22%. They're way high, right? You're going to hang on to those probably for a little while, right? Okay? But if they're low enough, and I can make up for it.
I was going to say, somebody gave me to smoke up the front.
I host with the host once.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And last, and I'm gonna change it. Last year, they were gonna change the PHP version, and my group decided no longer. So, you guys could come in
And you'll be on my server, which is maintained directly by me.
and how often is that?
I have a 98.9% uptime, and the only reason why it's not 99%
Is it this guy?
No, I can't blame my wife for a damn thing. No, actually in West Palm Beach, I migrated the server myself.
All right, so
And they had my blind video with doing the RVs were double.
I need some information.
This monitor working?
Yes, it is.
See that nice pretty young lady there? Yeah.
Which means April 15th or April 14th, you do your taxes, they say, yes, we put all the numbers in and all the boxes, this is what you do. Okay, here we go.
How are you? Yes, sir, how are you?
All right, it's 8:30 a.m.
Everything's in a bond. And that's what I would do.
I did say that. I'm a Take care. Yeah.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah.
Going by because it ain't gonna be that.
New. Just gotta put grease in it. Take that little Allen screw up there and pump it full of grease.
That's a bad.
Tell it's brand new, it's never been bolted down. They're like $160 now to buy them new.
I know that guy did, I don't know if it did anything. I guess I didn't start it, We'll work it all out. Wayne just gave me my allowance, so I can't do too much. I think it had some other stuff listed on it. That's in the 380. Yep.
Good, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, it has. It's last. White Jacksonville, Old Jackson.
And numbers start here.
Yeah, I was worried.
light up all the way. Good batteries. We bought a head trimmer, and the head trimmer went bad.
Mine are starting to die.
Are they?
Yeah, just like
Yeah, I saw that.
Head trimmer broke, so got the batteries left. Okay.
it works. I use it about I'd probably get rid of the one I got if I had a chance.
Right.
Stuck switch.
Pardon me.
I'm guessing what?
If I was using it around here, I'd still have been lying.
Oh yeah, he eats up the neighbor's TV when he uses it, he says.
That's sad.
Residing in the course.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and he's live streaming, but he's got a pigtail like that from like. You can't talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I figured rather than argue, let's just take it out of line.
Too bad it's not for 222. Apparently that's where I really need it.
He needs one for 222, yeah.
I can hear everybody, but nobody can hear me. It's hilarious.
Where were you? I was in Tennessee.
25 yards. I'm driving with born and raised.
You lost direction.
Right now I'm getting nothing.
Yeah, nothing out.
Well, I was all over the place. North Carolina, Tennessee.
You still lost your.
I know he said something about
You don't see me here, I'm in there. Next is $3 a piece.
That's the way 220 is for me. Everybody that's normally on, I've worked. I worked AA9. It just bagged out a 222 meteor scatter contact like 3 or 4 months ago. It took like an hour and a half.
Come on, up.
Then I work them on FTA.
And then, you know, it's like you're dedicated when you will hang in.
He may not be the smartest dog in town, but
Yeah. Well, I do it.
okay, come on.
He knows who to listen to for treats.
Got them wrapped up like leftovers.
I had fun doing it, but you know, It takes up so much time.
We got a lot of deals.
And stuff. It's just
Now
I just
can
like.
you fix it too?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I've got a cutoff. You know, it's not cost effective for me to waste time repairing a $300 or less radio. You know. But if it's a $1,000 radio, then I'm in it.
Well, we got in the truck here. We got a L4B.
Yeah.
What are you doing, sir? You taking my picture? That's not on, is it? Is that the state of the art?
Antennas over here later, they're like all like homemade, or at least some of them are. Pretty impressive.
Okay. Yeah.
Amazing, huh?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you want to buy it, you can touch the 2-meter radio. Find another 5-4 stuff.
I have these two antennas. If you need an antenna. Oh,
Just looking. Amazing stuff.
Are you a ham? Are you sure? Did you check his license? Kind of says,
take a picture of that.
Looks like a CBR to me.
I like it. Chrome. Yeah. I mean, why not? And this would have been a home built.
Very well done. Very detailed and neat.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever did it has done more than one. And it works after a fashion.
Nice.
Finesse. Problem with it, it takes look like that, and then they put
a getter. A getter.
Getter.
Yeah.
Getter, they call it. It gets any leftover oxygen that might accidentally be in there. And it turns into some like an oxide, something or other oxide.
It's. I'll get it out here in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
Actually, you can use several different ones. A gallium.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
And they'll put a little piece of gallium in the thing, and then they suck it down as far as they can, and they suck it in, and then the guy puts a little coil, induction coil over it, puts it over the tube, and it just heats it up so much that it just turns silver, because that's gallium on there.
Oh, it evaporates.
And they pump the rest of the molecules out.
Yeah,
okay.
It's something like that. But it's part of the manufacturing process. Customs people go crazy when they see that. My God, it's mercury.
And it smells like garlic.
Huh.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
But these tubes are probably as old as the radio. 1925, 26.
Oh, wow.
They last a long time.
Wow.
And part of it is that the radio,
It's DC.
the transformers go bad, so the radio quits working, and it goes on the shelf with a good set of tubes in it for 50 years, 90 years, whatever it is.
Gotcha.
It's very common for that to happen. There's something else to go wrong with the radio, not the tubes.
Interesting.
Yes, they are. You need them.
I do need one.
$25 a piece.
That's not bad.
No, not since it took me goddamn 40 hours to build a damn thing.
Right.
So it's 2-meter and 440?
Yep.
Satellite, right?
Yep. But the problem was I couldn't get the clamps down on, and somebody just came by and the light went on. To get clamps that were good quality enough to keep them from dripping down.
Yeah. I've got one of them Arrow handheld jobbers, and they work good.
Oh, this.
Yeah, I've used one of
I'm
those.
telling you, that thing there's got probably what kind of gain you figure it has?
More than 2, guaranteed.
10, probably closer to 10.
Yeah.
Let me pray about it. I might be back around in a minute.
Okay, I got a lighter version for more money.
More money for a lighter one.
That's going to be $25. Can you afford it? Sure you can. Give me 15. 25.
What's the operation?
It's 440. It's right now. I got all family radio service crap on it. and a mounting bracket. Good for hunting season. It's a real one. It's got.
Oh yeah. This is the young ham I was telling you.
It is?
Yeah.
Here.
Just got his license.
It's a piece of crap, but it's 2 meters, okay? The Radio Shack and it works.
Good starter radio.
I was very lucky because
6 meters.
I went to Melbourne Hamfest, and K4Gso is one of my
See you later.
dad's friends, and he was looking at it, and then the club members came over and said, "Are you studying for your ham license?" I said yes, and they gave me a TS 430 for free.
Nice.
So.
Well, starting a good collection there. Congratulations.
Yeah. So if I give you K4X here. Got deals. Most of the stuff is still new in the package. I got a sickness. I buy stuff and I never use it, and it just winds up in my closet collecting dust. So I'm here to make deals. K4X. Dave Monty Hall Carnegie is here. Whatever you need, no legitimate offer will be refused. Got some goodies. Got a nice. I just refurbed that Kenwood power supply there, and I put a digital meter on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I got some guy had it and it wasn't working, and so I said, "Let me take it." He said, "Oh, you can have it." So I took it and refurbed it. All it was a diode, but I actually took the pass transistors out, reheat, synced them. I went through the whole power supply there. Oh, and I also, Kenwood put an internal fuse on the output, and they put it on the circuit board.
Oh boy.
Pigtail.
Oh boy.
That they soldered to the board inside. So if
If it blows, you got to tear it all apart, and you don't know.
What a nightmare.
Right.
So you know what I did? I took that out and I put a blade fuse holder in there.
Good
So I did that. Oh, I got the 901 DM from you, right? Yo, 3 weeks. I refurbished it. I did every board in the radio. Rebuilt it.
Completely.
Took me
You still
3
need
weeks.
a power supply?
Huh?
You got a power supply for it, right?
No, it had a built-in power supply.
Oh, that one's got the built-in. Yeah, okay.
I had to redo the whole power supply. I changed all the caps. The only caps I didn't change were the ones, the high voltage. The Elenas,
Right.
they were still good.
Good deal.
But the bias supply and all those boards,
Right.
I pulled them all out and redid all of them. It took me 3 weeks, man.
You got it, though.
It was like a labor of love.
Right.
Man, let me tell you something. That is some radio, baby. The receiver on that is better. I've had a 1000D. Let me tell you something. That receiver is better than the 1000D I had.
Right. I'm glad it worked
It's
out.
superior to the 1000D. You know what that radio was? That radio, I remember. That was my first year in college. That radio came out, it was $2,300.
When it was new, and
Yeah,
back then that
yeah,
was a lot
that
of
was
money.
a lot.
That was a new car.
My first
That was the
semester
price
at
of a new
St.
car.
John's was $1,700.
More than a new semester, yeah.
That was $600 more than my first semester at St. John's.
Top of the line in the day.
You know what they built that radio to go after? The KWN 380.
To compete with it, right.
To compete with the KWN 380. Because the KWN 380 also has the boards. Right. The plug-in boards.
Right.
So that was Yesu's answer to the KWN 380. And you know what? It's a better radio than the 380.
Right, yeah.
It's a much superior receiver.
It's like the 101 on steroids.
That 901 DM has dual sideband filters, 2 of them. One for the notch, and then the regular one. They run them in tandem, in series. When you engage the notch, you're adding another 2.4 KC 8-pole crystal filter in line.
Right.
And when you do that, oh my goodness, it's like you don't need noise reduction.
Right.
It is so quiet, and the signal's it's better than my 1000D.
That's the problem with radios. They can put a filter in there. As cheap as it is to do, and a lot of radios don't do it. It's crazy that you wouldn't do that to any radio you were trying to sell.
Right.
Why wouldn't you put that piece in there? I mean, what's it cost them? $25 to build
Yeah,
it,
but
or
they're
whatever?
looking at the cost per unit.
But but then you go, well, mine's better than yours. Well, I want mine to be better. I charge you $25
Well, they had
more.
to do that because they were competing with the 380.
Right.
They wanted to knock off the 380 at 1/3 the price.
Right.
Because back then the 380 was like $6,000.
Right. I'm over there, so
All right.
later on stop by.
Okay, all right.
I'm over towards the entrance in a little white
Okay,
SUV,
all
the old
right,
80s
all right.
car. And
All right, I
albeit,
got most of the stuff is still new in the box. I got a sickness. I buy this stuff. I never use it. It winds up in the closet. Dave Monty Hall Carnegie here.
Good stuff.
No legitimate all the way it looks. I'm out of control. And it's got the XLR cable
Well,
in there.
at least you've got the money to afford it.
Go, kid.
Yes, sir, I did.
Well, I'm not on the list. Oh, you're not. I'll get up too late.
Oh, okay.
So I check in with Joe when it's open, at the very end when I'm available, which is occasionally.
Yeah, I hear you out there off and on the radio. Anyway.
I talk to Joe a lot on 20 meters, believe it or not, in the afternoon when he talks to Wild Bill out there.
Oh yeah, Wild Bill.
That's when we talk. I have kind of backscatter. I talk to Joe a little bit then, yeah.
Yeah, well, you always got a good sounding radio, and you always sound good on your signal. Yeah, man, great setup.
Well, I got pretty good equipment.
Yeah, I bet you get sounds Got that 101?
I got the 101.
Okay.
And then
I had to go visit my my brother-in-law up in Tennessee.
That's the only way
Apparently I'm the weakest stuff. Because I can hear everybody, but
and the guy told me to get an old 2990 radio, and it's got the same board as the base unit. And he could take the pod off. They don't sell the pod anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I turned in my radio, I was coming over speakers. What I did was I went to high power.
That's a 2 meter.